What's up, baby dolls? Thanks for tuning in to the Look What We Found podcast. My name is Daniel, and I'm here with
Louie.
Jasmine.
And welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
That's right. I have a question for Louie.
No.
And I want you to be honest with me.
Okay, I wasn't ready for
You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt my feelings. And the question is, because to me, in my eyes, I don't know about you, Jasmine, but in my eyes, I feel that Louie is quite the fashionista.
Oh, yeah.
He comes in and always surprises me. In my opinion, Louie's he's not too far what the fuck is Louie wearing?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he shops at I don't even know
what's
something too far. What are they doing, you know? But I'm always like, oh, that's kind of new.
Yeah.
And Louie's pulling it off, right? Like this. I know Louie now, so it's not surprise me, but if you're not watching, which you should be, it's a corduroy, I don't know, button up with some fleece at the top.
Mm-hmm.
It works. It looks nice.
Yeah.
So for Christmas, when I went Christmas shopping, I was out at the store and I was like, dude, I want to get something
fancy,
cool for Louie.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fashionista. And so I don't really know what's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm looking at it in the store, maybe only if it's on someone. So I really went for this plaid, the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Grunge
button up. And I was closing my eyes and I was like, I think Louie would pull this off. Now my question is, was that the worst piece you've ever received? Was it I could wear that? Was it I wouldn't have bought that, but I could wear it? And have you worn it? And I just kind of want to know where I landed. You know what I mean? And you won't hurt my feelings.
No. And I loved it.
Okay.
And I've worn it a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I wore
true.
it.
Is that true?
That's true. But
I was going to wear it to this show already, but things happened when we did the show.
Yeah.
But I was going to wear it just on purpose. One, I liked it, and also to show you, hey, this is...
He does wear it a lot.
I do wear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wore it the other day at a gathering. Her brother was in town. He's in the military, but he came over to visit, and I had it on. We were watching a show, and the guy on the show looked way better than me. But
someone at the show,
we were
had
watching
it on?
had something like it, a different color.
Okay.
But it was very similar. Her mom goes, "Hey, that looks like what you're wearing. Looks good."
Yeah,
and I was like, on him, right? Because you didn't tell me that 3 hours before I was sitting here.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Yeah.
But no, I've been wearing it a lot. As a matter of fact, the other day we were cooking, I was wearing it. No,
and it's
don't be mad at
it's
me.
flammable. You should take it off.
Right. It's very Grinchy, right?
I like it though.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
You guys will see it within the next few episodes.
I have a response question for Daniel on that.
Okay.
Did you shop for it alone?
Well, I was with Amber, but I definitely picked it out alone.
Okay.
Now, did I go for her for
and be like, what do you think
I'd
of
be
this?
Okay, because I was I don't know,
this swatch or this swatch?
I was like, do you think this is? She's like, yeah, I think that's Louis.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a little. I'm taking a risk.
Yeah.
No. I love it.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know.
I think it's one of the things I've been wearing the most this last month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because then
you never know. You never know. Buy a gift for somebody.
And then you think about it, and I'm like, man, did he go home and be like, dude, look what Daniel got me. Can you believe
And he's
this
like,
shit?
look, I'm taking the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
No, I think I went home and I showed Jasmine, but I did it in a good way.
Yeah.
I was really happy about it.
He
Okay.
did say that, but he said, hey, look, in an exciting way, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the emphasis. Hey, look what Daniel got me.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Now, okay, well, that's great.
Yeah.
When you guys pay for something, real quick, do you guys have that tap feature on the debit card?
She sucks at it.
I don't know how to do it.
They're like, I can pull it off, but Jasmine's like,
throws it at it.
It's not working. I'm just gonna do the chip.
But people try it. They're like, oh no, I'll try it, and it doesn't work for them.
No,
either.
there's times where it doesn't work, but Like I can get it to work sometimes, but Jasmine just cannot.
On
dude.
the card,
and
right?
she
Yeah.
aborts immediately. She'll be like, "Nope, it's not working."
It's one of
I
those-
was like, "Babe, you didn't even
Yeah.
fucking try." Like,
No, that's funny because I did go to a store. It was like this vintage shop, and like the guy tried to be like, "Oh, they're like, we have that feature," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And
you have
he's
members only jackets, also, dude. Calm down.
no, yeah, and he was like, "Oh, like I can do it for," like he was gonna be the one to
Yeah.
do it for me, and
Right.
I'm like, "Okay, you can try, that's fine." And
whatever.
I tried it, and I was like,
She throws it like the asparagus.
yeah, like I was like very what's that that Armstrong guy?
Lance
The-
Armstrong?
No, that toy.
Oh,
Stretch
A
Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong hand,
Yeah.
like whew. And
like-
yeah, so I was like, and it didn't work, and he's like, "Huh, it usually works." And he tried it, and it didn't work, and I'm
Oh.
like, "It's okay. I'm more of an insert gal, anyways."
There
you know?
is like a certain pressure to tap the card when like you're kind of like they like hand you the thing and you're like, you know when they hold it and you're kind of like aiming for
Yeah.
the slot and they're like their hair's like over their eye and they're like you can just tap it,
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
Don't tell me what
I
to do.
know,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I don't.
So-
I don't feel that pressure.
Oh, I do. I'm like, yeah, I know the stuff. So okay, so there's the tap. And then have you guys seen the thing where they have, how Amazon has bought these grocery stores, right? Like they
Oh,
own
yeah.
the Whole Foods and 365.
Yeah.
And now they have, I think they just have like Amazon Foods or whatever.
There's one near us that we've been really excited to go.
Yeah,
we
to
haven't
just go.
gone
It's
yet.
been on our list.
We always go like, oh, it's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go one day, but we're
So-
excited about it.
So, I think that those specifically will be just no people in the store, right? We're headed to the direction where you can do self checkout and stuff.
Yeah.
But now they did a live. They're trying this feature out where you can use your palm. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
actually have it in a store.
Oh, have you been to one?
No, I don't know where it is. They're just
Oh, okay,
trying it
okay,
out
okay.
somewhere.
Would you guys do that?
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, if we can't get with the tap, would you be down? You put your credit card in. I think you can insert it too. And as it's reading it, you put your palm and it connects it.
I'm too paranoid. I don't even want to accept the cookies. Like when they ask you on your phone
Hey.
when you're on a website to get an
Mhm.
article, I'm like,
Yeah.
no. I go out of my way to do the preferences of no because I'm like,
Reject all.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I think there's only so much you can do as an individual if the masses are going for it, right? Then next thing you know is like, well, if you want to shop here, you have to do it. I was like, well, fuck, I want water, I need to, and then you succumb. Like the cell phone was one of them. I remember like my old man was like, I'm never gonna get a smartphone with, and then
Yeah.
it's just I don't need it. This and then just the flip phone.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
fight it as long
But
as you can,
I know,
Like,
but he did. He
I did
fought
too,
the good
man.
fight, and he, I don't want to be tracked. I don't want to be this, and now he's sending me things on Instagram, and he's like banking online with his phone.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think if I would probably hold off at least for a while.
Mhm.
So, and I don't know what that while would be. Only when they really force me to, like where, well, you can't buy anything here unless you want to sign up for the Palm thing.
Yeah. I feel that's this. I feel the same way. Like even when you buy stuff now,
Yeah.
it's like there's no option. Sometimes you have to put your phone number in, or you can't get past the
That's
fucking
true.
screen to get to the. You got to do email, phone number, address.
Mhm.
To get it's like you don't have a choice. So
yeah.
I don't want to do the Palm thing either.
No, and then we've talked about different articles and stories that we've seen online where they'll catch somebody because of a napkin that they left somehow, and then a detective somehow gets it, or the lady that went to get a rape kit, and then
Mhm.
later on they linked her to another crime.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just gonna catch everybody. I don't know what kind of rules are gonna have Amazon and let's say all the like police agencies, but if they don't have some sort of barrier that separates that, then it's a good luck for criminals,
But like independent of all like the privacy stuff, it is like the lack of interaction, right? Like we work from home, so we only see so many people in a day, which
Yeah.
I'm not mad at necessarily, but at some point you kind of lose your tact for talking to people or whatever. Like Taco Bell is trying this experimental thing where you go and then it'll like kind of like at the bank where it sucks up your money sometimes or whatever when you make a deposit.
But the other
It'll
way.
bring it down like an elevator, like a dumbbell,
Yeah.
and then you don't see anybody at all.
Do you have the video?
No, that's not my article. It's just
The food does?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
like a
T-bell.
dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like that. So you don't see anybody ever. You just insert and you're done.
it's close, man. I feel
Yeah.
like it's getting so close to where nobody's going to be occupying the stores.
That's
It's not far.
Yeah,
No,
people wear
it's
headphones
not
to the
far,
store
but-
now. Like,
Don't you think it's stupid for the companies to do that? I know they see the bottom line, but after a while, if all the major companies are doing that, who's going to be left employed to pay for their product? It just doesn't make any sense. I think unless they figure something out.
but rich people have more money than poor people. Like,
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet that Taco Bell is not making money off of the 1%ers. You know what I mean? And
Right, you're saying
yeah.
they're all of the people that they feed, they're going to make them unemployed. So no one's going to be
Yes.
able to buy their 99
and
cent
therefore,
tacos.
yeah, they can shove that
Which will be
technology up
like
their ass.
more. Have you gotten a gas bill recently?
Everything went up.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
No, mine didn't go up, dude. It went from $50 to $350.
Wait.
I'm not kidding, dude. If you haven't got yours for January yet, you're going to see
no,
the same
that
thing.
is crazy because I did think because last month when I looked at it, I was like, oh, they doubled up on it. Maybe because that shit happens sometimes.
Right.
But I don't. Now I'm like, I don't think so.
Last one was high, but this one is
It's
higher.
way more?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's insane. Okay, anyway, that's my
wild.
thing.
Okay, so speaking of work, I've been, work's been super stressful for me lately.
Okay.
It's just that time of the year, right? At the end of the year, a lot of people want to just sneak in all of their bills, pay me now, and then you just get bombarded, right?
Yeah.
And so I clock out. This I think 2 weeks ago I just clocked out and I just went to our bedroom and I didn't know that one of our dogs, because she's like this, was like underneath, and I just threw myself face first on the thing. I landed on a dog,
Oh.
and I was
And
like,
she goes flying. Like,
she didn't, but I
Like-
still landed on the dog, and I was just like, fuck, man. And then I sometimes, and I'm trying to stop, but I'll tend to maybe like have some wine after work, you
Yeah.
know, and Jasmine likes to smoke or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and what did you ever do anything like that? What would be your thing? Like go to the
unwind?
gym, just to unwind, to forget about work
After work?
and the stress.
Oh, yeah, I would usually drink.
Yeah, right?
Like you, yeah.
the basics.
A really bad one? Yeah. I'll-
Yeah, man.
yeah,
And it's been like that for the last month and a half.
We've been
and-
drinking since last February.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2021,
Yeah.
And but anyways, there's a man in Japan that, as everybody knows, and if you don't know, in Japan, the work ethic and the work expectation in Japan, I think it's next level,
Mm.
right? 16-hour days. There's a Vice video that I saw once, and the guys are like in their suits still, and they're completely knocked out, keeled over on a bench at the train station. They just fucking work to death.
Yeah.
And this guy, this engineer in Japan, took it to a level that I personally would not even expect. But his name is Toru Ueda, and this guy likes to wind down from a busy work week, having some drinks, just like anybody else.
Yeah. They drink a lot out there, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you've been there. I forgot.
They drink.
And he also likes to wear a wolf suit.
Oh, your wolf suit. Yeah,
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 wolf
yeah.
suit.
Uh-huh.
And this guy,
As one does.
yeah, as one does. And this guy paid 3 million yen, and that's about $23,000 for this suit.
Oh, so it's like the
Designer.
silicone thing.
It's a suit. I'll tell you. I'm gonna show the picture in just a second here. If I'm walking down the street, walking my dog, and I see the guy just walking around, like, I'm fucking running the other way, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
but-
I would hope so for that.
So let's take a look at this.
yeah,
dude.
let's
This is-
take a look.
This is impressive.
Oh
Whoa.
my
That shit looks great.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's worth the price of like a small.
I wanna
car.
say
And
that
it's a white wolf.
It's a white wolf.
I was thinking like a gray or a darker wolf, but it's a very light colored. It's a white wolf with some gray.
Yeah, the
not the
hind
color
legs.
I would have gone with.
No, I would
because it's hard to
keep it up,
Yeah.
right? You don't
And
want
if
to
you pay
take
that
your
much
wolf
money-
suit to the dry cleaner.
You need to take a dry clean for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so $23,000.
shit.
And he says that he wears the costume because he feels no longer like a human. Instead, he is in touch with nature and the animal side of him, and then he forgets about work. And that's one direction I never thought of taking.
That makes sense.
Me neither.
I know.
But okay. Does it say where he goes? Is he just in Okinawa, or is he kind of like hitting?
He's from Tokyo.
He's in the forest.
He
in the
is
photo.
obsessed with animals.
Well, he is in one of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's the
That's
forest.
like a playground.
It might be like, yeah.
Right after work, he gets like.
It doesn't say what he does or where he goes with it. Right here, if you guys are just listening, he's like at a park. He's at a park. You can tell it's like very.
It's like a
ample
meerkat.
space.
Like he's in a meerkat position.
I don't know.
he's
Yes,
upright.
he looks like
He's
Timon
like-
for some reason, and I don't know why his hands are like that. But that's a
Wolf
choice.
hands.
he
That's
took.
what
Wolf
wolves do.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah. How else does a
He's
wolf do it?
grr, yeah.
He's relaxed.
And he got by the way, the costume was made by a company called Sepit that works with
In case you want to get one. Anybody
with
out there?
television companies when they want to make some sort of suit for a movie or a show. And that's why it looks professional, because it was done by, professionals. But if you guys were to do something like this, what animal would you go with? And then what would you do? Where would you go? And money's not an option, let's just say.
Money's not
So you can spend $50,000. So just make it realistic if you want, or if you want to just spend a couple hundred and looking silly is more your thing.
Well, oh man, I guess I would just go with the classic bear suit.
Yes.
Just because I'm over here in Monrovia, and the black bear is common in these parts. You know what I mean?
Oh
Bears,
yeah,
dude.
you would
So,
fit in.
I wouldn't be I would be like, hey, I don't have to go too far, right?
Yeah.
I can just kind of walk up the street
Yeah.
and blend it. Like I would be a believable bear,
Yeah.
Behind a tree.
What I would do, I'm not sure what I would do, because it would be dangerous, right?
It would be dangerous.
Does this guy not get like the animal control doesn't get called on him, or he doesn't? They don't try to shoot him with the gun or something like that.
Very good question. It doesn't say anything about that, but I figure, just like I said, I'd be so scared at first sight that I'd probably turn the corner and make a phone call, right? At least to the.
I'm changing my answer.
What is it?
I would just be a regular dog,
Oh, why?
because I feel like if I was a bear and I'm walking down the street or whatever, all of a sudden the cops are around me and I'm like, I'm just kidding, and they give me a bill, right?
More
Yeah.
common disguise.
If I'm a dog,
Yeah.
I blend in with the other dogs. No one knows I'm a dog. I can go maybe listen to the neighbors' conversation.
Oh, you
I would
wanna
be
be a
like a
creep.
spy,
Oh, nice.
Go see. I could be looking at women and they wouldn't know that I'm really a perv,
So
you know what I
you-
mean? And I just be like,
Yeah.
bow wow,
Yeah.
And then I could maybe go into, drink the water out of the stuff on the
Because
sidewalk.
you could be a creep freely and
Freely,
after
yeah.
work and
Yeah,
to
yeah.
unwind.
and then people would like me, and I would be likable, and I would just be known around the community as the friendly dog.
But really, you come back with just gossip with Amber, be like, hey,
Yeah.
Barbara across the street's fucking the neighbor.
That's
Yeah,
why
and-
she's parking in our spot. It's
Exactly. And it'd be like, and check it out, 2 beers that I put in my suit or whatever. So I would go with the dog.
Okay.
But don't you guys think this guy has a community? It's not just him. There's people that are
I
into.
think it's just him.
I mean, because there's people that are into puppy play, and some of them have owners
Yeah.
and stuff, and
I mean-
their friends help them do their suits, or
I can see Japan, maybe,
Well, they do that
especially
here.
Tokyo, right?
What is the puppy play? I want to hear about that.
oh, there's a great video on it.
Uh-huh.
It's so people that just like the whimsical nature of dogs and how loving, all the attributes for them. I was just showing Louis actually a video a video of this guy that does puppy play, and he has like a crate in his room, and he goes home and he goes in the crate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he crates himself?
Yeah, he crates
Yeah,
himself.
I gotta learn how to behave.
He's like, he gets in there. It's a big crate, but you can tell he's uncomfortable. But he's like, you see, like I can be here, and then I can go here, and it's really quite comfortable. And
Yeah.
Like, doesn't fucking look
But he
like
answers
it.
his own question because he's like, I know it looks like I'm uncomfortable, but I'm comfortable. And it's like, okay, yeah. But
would you use it for kinky stuff, like with Amber?
Oh. Yeah, sure. Why not? You know?
Yeah. You think you could get into
But
that?
would you be into
doggy
it
style
because
to the next level. I
Yeah.
mean, not really. I don't think I could because I'm not like a puppy play type of guy. But and I feel like it would get really hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy's
there's
was
no way.
latex too. His friend would help him get in there. And
Now,
Yeah.
does the puppy play people, do they have partners or they just do it by themselves?
some of them do. Some of them are like their owners too, and they're into that. Or like there's pony play too. This lady took off her teeth, like
Mhm.
to put in like that mouth guard that like horses have.
Uh-huh.
Because
Oh,
she was
God,
that invested, and she'll like rent out like a stable or something, and then
Mhm.
she'll run around like
Oh, nice.
she
yeah.
doesn't care. She's like her hobby.
I rather if I were to be into something like that, I think I'd rather be like the pony play better.
Then puppy play?
Because you get a ride if you right. At least you get the
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a novelty than just
I guess
like,
kids-
oh, I'm
And then you
I'm
get-
in the kitchen sitting
and
down.
then there's just more erotic things to it, like the ride on top.
I peed on the
and
floor.
Well, it's not
oh,
sex-
no.
Whips? Yeah,
the
yeah.
whips.
But it's not sexual for them, by the way.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was
I bet
sexual.
it has
Well,
to be sometimes.
I think it can be, but it's like they're just having sex as a horse.
Don't you have a story about that?
About
The puppy play?
no.
Okay. Oh, I thought she
But-
did. Maybe I'm mistaken.
No, but it's interesting with all the pony play and all that stuff. But I think I would be a hippo.
A
Oh.
hippo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're big enough to be a hippo.
Well, that's the suit's job.
Okay.
Like, because if I'm thinking we're getting it from the same guy that made this, like the wolf one, and it looks really good, like professional.
That's
Mhm.
true.
So I just want to see what they got. And
I mean,
would,
it could be a Ace Ventura type of thing.
That's
when
what I
like
was
when he
going to
was,
say. Is it a hippo?
it's
or
a rhino,
A
but
rhino?
I mean, it's the same. I
That's
figure.
the true. Same mechanics,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
where
I
would-
mean-
where would you go as a hippo?
I would just hang out with my friends and be like, "Look what I got, guys."
Oh.
You know? I'd be like,
Watch the bar clear.
I would do totally normal stuff like the movies.
You'd open your mouth 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like
Yeah.
trying to get the popcorn in there, like with my. They don't have hooves, but
No, they have like
Webbed
tusk
feet?
toes.
webbed feet.
Dude, they're
No, I'm
so
thinking of a-
fast.
Hippos?
They're
I saw a
vicious.
video not too long ago when they started chasing somebody, most likely in Africa. By the way, they kill a lot of people.
They're vicious.
The
Yeah, I
hippos.
hear they're very aggressive.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they sweat red too.
I just want to rewind to the crate thing. And I want to ask you guys, because I know you guys have a lot of dogs. Do you guys crate your dogs?
sometimes, yes.
Sometimes.
What is it for?
Well, initially, you
So
crate
many
your
of 'em.
dog at the beginning when you're trying to teach them not to pee or poop inside
Yeah.
the house.
Inside the house.
Yes, so you put them in a crate,
Uh-huh.
and
Is
then
the crate inside the house?
yes, it's inside the house.
Okay.
You put them in a crate, and after a few hours, the younger the dog, the more times you have to take him out or her out to, okay, this is where we go pee and poop, and then you put him back in the crate.
Okay.
And then you keep doing that so they know, like, hey, this is where we pee and
Yeah,
poop.
it's also
And
like,
you keep the hours keep growing and growing until eventually, after like a month or so, you try them out, and then they're going to pee where they have to. And another one.
And then you take the crate away?
No, some people keep the crate to be like, okay, this is. Dogs sometimes sleep in the crate, and they with
Yeah.
the gate open, or when you leave. A lot of owners like to put them in the crate, and because they
it's also
feel more
just
at
to kind of
ease.
get them on a schedule. Like,
Do they feel more at ease in the crate?
Some
Yeah.
of ours, yes, we have a lot of dogs, and some,
Yeah.
I mean, they're still pissing and pooping.
well,
everywhere.
dogs by nature are den animals. That's why you take them to like a dog daycare and they put them in crates because they like to have their own space.
Mm.
So it's just convenient. Dogs are scheduled animals. So if if you ever go away for a trip, they probably come back and they're more erratic or something like that. Or if something traumatic happened in the family, they'll probably act out because things are changing, right? You're out of the house more, or it's just not the same as if you come home from work. They know when to expect you.
Yeah, they have attitudes,
right.
Yeah, so
Okay, I was just wondering.
yeah, but
you never used them at all?
Crates? No, I've always thought like I'm not putting them in a fucking crate. You know what I mean? Because I always thought like I wouldn't want to be in a crate. They can't even turn around in a crate. I'm not going to put my dog in a crate, but I've never cared to like. I've just never asked anybody, you know what I mean? I'm just like going on my own ideas.
Well, we don't use it a lot.
I always think like, oh, here's your little bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like posters on the wall.
Slam.
Yeah.
No, but
I mean, I close my door.
I don't think
Can't
that
leave,
at all.
though.
I don't think that at all. Sometimes I see them, I was like, what the fuck did you do, dude? You pissed off mom or something.
Yeah.
Because they're just like behind bars and they look like sad jail. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you fucked up, dude. You should have pooped inside or whatever, you know?
I guess so. But yeah, so since we've been talking about like all of this like obscure stuff with like puppy play and like all those interesting hobbies. Do you guys know anybody that like frequents the dark web or anything like that?
No, I don't. I'm so curious about it.
Or do you guys like Google it ever, or like are curious?
Once when I was super young, like I think it was like 18, 19, somebody that I knew was
the whole web was dark then, I think.
Yeah, the whole web was dark. And then somebody told me that they were able to get some sort of drug, and I was like, there's no way that was true. It was so long ago that back in those days,
or like the red rooms with like Silk Road.
Silk Road.
Ooh,
I just know that I don't know what they do on it other than order hits and get drugs. That's right on like the Silk Road.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, a lot of that stuff is like it's not real. Like it's a lot of like, ooh, the word dark web. It's like what makes it dark. It's like, well, you know,
it's
anything
so dark
you could think
already.
of, you know? So it's like you can do a bunch there is stuff you can do because it's essentially just like a back page to the regular web, right? It's like another program to it. So like you can do stuff on it, and there's certain things you can buy on it. Like people are on it selling you things, and it's usually done by crypto. Have you guys ever heard of gnoming?
No, I haven't.
Gnome? You have it?
I know I have it, yeah.
Okay,
that's it. All right.
She's killing herself. She's like, so good.
That was funny, and I don't care what you guys say. But I brought here, I have a video to show you guys, and I'm not going to give you more than that. So
okay.
Let's get into it.
This is simultaneously the creepiest and the funniest site I've found on the dark web. So the site is called Get Gnomed, and they claim to be the best gnoming service on the dark web. Apparently they have competitors, but... So I did not know what gnoming was before today. But apparently it's when you cover someone's house with garden gnomes. And they offer something called like curse gnomes, which are filled with animal waste in order to attract lots of pests. What's really creepy is they will do the inside of people's house as well.
Inside?
Regardless, they say, of like security measures. Also, they offer something called like gnome haunting, which is apparently when the people remove a gnome, it will then be replaced with like two gnomes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's more like I feel like that's like the light web. Like that's just funny. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. There's
still
things.
Inside people's houses?
Right. You're right. And the animal waste. But unrelated to gnoming, how do you get to the dark web? What is the site? Can you just like type
Google.
it in on a normal computer? Do I need a different browser?
No, you can do it on your normal computer. It's just like instead of, you know, like they have .com or www. There's like something else. And sometimes it does like encrypted, so you have to like uncrypt it. But you can get to it pretty easily if you really want to. Like we could do it if we wanted to.
We're going to have to do a show where we do it.
Well, I'm thinking, should we fucking gnome somebody?
Well, if
First
you know
we'll gnome
anybody
them.
that like we can gnome, you can send us our address.
I know exactly who I would know.
If you gnome anybody.
Who would you gnome?
Our neighbor that keeps cutting our plants.
Oh, we can totally gnome him.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't even get into. You want to get into this?
Okay, we can.
Okay.
So we have some plants in the front yard, the side of it. So you obviously been in our house. So where the driveway is, if you're in the driveway to the right, there's a planter, but it's by the street. We don't have a gate or anything, and it started last year. We would just go outside and there's a fucking branch and then this type of plant is very easy. It almost feels like fucking Play-Doh, really.
Right.
And then there's a branch. Just somebody fucked it up, dude. And then 2 days later, another one. And another one.
DJ
and then
Khaled.
I started. I would take time off of my work day and put a stool. Wait, what time is it? What time do the fucking kids get out of school? And I was just ready, dude.
No way.
I swear, I was
getting off work with a glass of wine.
No,
shotgun.
during work.
Oh, during work.
During work, because they get off like at 2:30, and then I was like, well, it probably takes them about 5.
Yeah, dude, I was driving around the block, and I was like waiting to see if I saw him, and then I was like, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late. Like I was just like, I was like,
baby, do me a favor, just wait there in the corner. Call me when you see the first fucking knuckleheads turn the corner, and then I'll come out. And I'm just waiting. And I was just like, and then it turns out that we haven't caught him yet, but there's this Asian old man. He's about 6'1". He's probably 72 or somewhere around that. And so he's an older man. I'm bringing fucking kids and shit. And we caught him going into our front door neighbor's house and cutting avocados and branches and just throwing them.
He's like a little kid that's
crazy.
like
just fucking throwing, just for no reason, dude. And then the other day I caught him like kicking a fence of the neighbor next to that guy. Just fucking walking. He's just like, fuck it, kick the fence, you know?
Wow.
So I don't know if something's wrong with him. I personally haven't caught him yet.
He's just like a mischievous little kid, like a troll that we have around the neighborhood.
So whenever I pass by and I see him out in his front yard, I pretty much stop and
I feel like he would like it if he got gnomed.
No, we should
I feel like it
try
would keep him busy for hours, you know?
Oh man, I don't know.
Kicking his gnomes around, ripping the heads off.
But that's who I would know.
That's perfect. Honestly, that's perfect because I was thinking like who we could do this to, and that's like harmless, right?
I would just gnome this guy. I would gnome this shit out of this guy. Dude.
And then the question is, right? What does this look like? So this guy actually orders it, and I have another video.
Oh,
okay, great.
Follow up.
All right, the people have spoken. We're back on Get Gnome today, and I'm going to gnome myself. Also, apparently they're having a little deal for Gnomevember, and they have a contact page with their email, so I'm going to see if I can barter with them a little bit. So for this, I'm going to use Proton Mail, which is a .onion dark web email service.
What?
Just more anonymous. Okay, I'm going to shoot them an email, and I'll post the update when they reply.
Oh, so
we do have that update. So if you guys
we want to see the
let's
update.
go.
Jasmine, what are you doing? Well, that's it.
The gnoming we've all been waiting for. So I contacted the gnoming people from the dark web, and this is what they said. Happy Gnomevember. A couple of things they need to gnome. They say they are a nomadic people. They can make it work no matter what. And finally, no matter what, I will have their little to gnome risk guarantee. Nobody will
fucking Texas like Star Wars.
They sound like no. The last one was pretty good. They said they could do about 30 of their small gnomes for 0.8 XMR, which is just over $100. I am fully aware that this is almost definitely a scam, but I'm so curious. What do you guys think?
So what do you guys think?
I think he's gonna get gnomed, dude.
Let's see.
It's gonna work.
Let's see.
Also, do you own this company with the?
What's up, guys? I'm back with a Get Gnomed update. As you guys know, I got the gnoming service to my own address to test it out, and they said to expect delivery by November 28th, which is tomorrow. However, today they sent me this follow-up email. It says that one of their gnomers, Nomeo, had a run-in with a dog, and because of that, my new delivery date is December 2nd, which I'm cool with, except for this part. They said to make up for the fact that it's going to be late, they're going to throw in something extra bothersome for my target location, which once again is my address.
Oh, next, please.
Next.
Tell me there's... Okay.
Okay, this might have been the craziest day of the whole Get Gnome saga. So if you're joining now, basically I bought a service off the dark web
He's
where
on
they drop
part
off
45
The saga,
now,
y'all.
dude.
And as an experiment, I ordered it to my own address. And out of the blue, my golf cart got stolen. I should mention that the golf cart has gotten stolen 4 times in the last 2 months. You can literally just buy a universal golf cart key off Amazon for like $4, and a lot of Sanford students
Thank
do.
you.
The
So I really
explanation.
didn't think that it was at all related to the gnoming. And then this morning I found 4 little gnomes where the tires of my golf cart usually are. So I emailed them and asked them if they took the golf cart. They said no, and that's not the way of the gnome, but they'll check with my gnome or Gnomeo to see if he knows anything. Then later in the day I got this email. It's a message from Gnomeo supposedly, and he says I didn't touch the cart, and then gives coordinates. So I plugged in the coordinates, and it was actually really close to where I found the golf cart that got stolen last time. It took me a while to get over there, but when I got there, my cart was in the alley, and it was even... Okay.
Isn't that?
How does
That is
Gnomeo know?
Because he works for the gnomes.
Yeah, it's
He
his.
stole the cart.
It's his. Well, he said no.
Well,
But
that
he
said
gave him the
didn't.
coordinates of where the
I
cart
think he was doing him a solid. Like, oh, I know where it is, but I didn't do it. This is where I
Oh.
gnomed it.
Next.
No way. The gnomes were where the golf cart
Yes.
was. Gnomeo moved the
Gnomeo
cart.
gnomes stuff.
Gnomeo gnome, dude.
Yeah. Like,
Whoever wrote that
do
correspondence.
we have a conclusion?
Yes, we do.
Oh, fuck yes.
Okay, this might have been the craziest day
that's the
of the
same
whole
one.
Get Gnome saga. So if you're joining now, basically I bought...
Jasmine.
Looks like there's gnome video.
Okay.
Okay.
No. No, I just found it. Hold on.
Okay.
Gnome your mind. Never mind. I don't have it.
Okay, well,
I'm
can
trying
you
to see
tell
if-
us what happens?
Okay, so there's after this, something else does happen because if you guys remember, he mentioned that there was something extra bothersome
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
would happen, right?
And it wasn't apparently the golf cart being taken.
No, because it keeps going on. So
yeah.
I mean, I can show you guys different videos later, or we can revisit if
Okay.
anybody's interested
But
in how
just-
it's going. But it keeps, but basically, yeah, he ends up finding more gnomes,
Mm-hmm.
and they do some weird like Hanukkah stuff too. But they keep popping up like randomly. So every time he sees like random gnome stuff, he's not sure if it's them or if it's just like holidays because he does this in November and it
Mhm.
goes until December.
Yeah.
And that's like a big thing apparently, like, you know,
Where-
gnomes and stuff like that.
That
Mhm.
can't be that big, right?
Yeah, and there's one video which was the one that wouldn't pull up, but it's he finds like a menorah and all of these gnomes and it looks like it was burnt, which is weird. And he asked like his viewers like if they know what it means, and I didn't see the response after that. So it's an ongoing thing.
So these guys like sound like they're taking their gnome job more serious than maybe we thought, because they keep going back
Yeah.
and doing more like nomenclature. I don't know.
But it doesn't matter where you live. You can order this. There's a whole community in the entire world.
Yeah. Well,
No, it can't be everywhere. They're not a worldwide gnoming service.
no, you can do it anywhere, but I think it depends how long it'll take, depending on how close a gnomer is.
Oh, so they have gnomes like
Yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah, because this guy,
maybe.
he ends up doing it. So he ends up like going out of state or something. He
Mhm.
goes on vacation and he's like, I want to see if they'll find me here. I haven't gotten all my gnomes.
Mhm.
And they send him like, he gets like a FedEx link or like a USPS thing. And he goes, I think this is the gnome guys. And he looks at the link and he's like, it's not a real link for it. Like I haven't ordered anything. So they want me to put in like my address and stuff.
Mhm.
And then later on, I think he gets an email and he says, hey, your shipping is delayed for your gnomes because like he's hiding. Like
Yeah.
your target is hiding. And he decides to like, he's like, should I give them something? Because he says like, it'll be faster. Like we're going to find him. It's just going to be a delay on it. But it'll be faster if you have any idea where he is.
Mm.
So he gives a hint. And after that, I don't know because it's still ongoing. So I don't know if it's still going or not. That wasn't too long ago either. So
Very interesting. I mean, I'm just so super intrigued by it. You know,
Yeah.
like what like who these guys are and if this is their full-time gig.
I think it's a part-time gig.
I think they're just like good investigators, right? Like PIs. If you tell them I want to find my parents or something.
How much does he mention at all? How much he paid for this? Because if it's like $15, I feel like
I forget. It was in crypto, and I don't remember.
Yeah, it was over $100, a little bit over 100. But they also messed up. They were delayed shipping, so they gave him all this extra stuff. So, and then later on, he goes on to say like that he thinks that they're giving him like a lot more stuff because like they heard about his TikTok or whatever.
Oh, right.
So they're like, they probably want to do promo, and that's why they keep extra gnoming me.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
could be.
So that's
Careful
his
what you
suspicions.
say, about the gnome people, man. I wouldn't say much about them.
Yeah.
big fan here.
Big fan of gnomes.
Yeah.
The writer's on staff though for that correspondence.
Gnome, everything.
November?
Dude. November, Gnomeo.
I feel like that was you.
I know.
Yeah.
Be careful what y'all say.
It's definitely like Jasmine style
Yeah.
here.
I wish.
All right. What do you got, Louis?
It's you.
Oh, it's me? Okay. All right, guys. Real quick thing at the end. I know we maybe did something like this at the end, but I thought it'd be fun to do with Lady in the building. And we have some fun vintage dating tips for women from 1938.
Always looking for good tips from the
so,
30s.
This first one said, I can't really see it actually. Let me bring my phone out here.
Sure.
And then I think we should like kind of all vote.
Does it work?
Good
yes,
rule.
still good.
Yeah.
We can do a sideways thumb for like
Okay.
maybe not, and then boo, like I don't think you should be doing that.
Okay.
Actually, maybe you could read that first one.
Yeah,
Louis.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Good eyes.
Don't talk about clothes or try to describe your new gown to a man.
Is that it?
Please.
And
What is it? Please and flatter your date by talking about the things he
He
wants
wants
to
to talk
talk about.
So, if you're a woman, don't talk about clothes or try to describe your new gown
Yeah.
or talk about anything unless he wants to talk about them. I'll go with sideways.
I go with sideways, and I have a reason why.
And Jasmine is
Sideways.
What is
also?
that? What is that? Is that down?
I don't
She's
I don't
thinking
agree.
almost
I
the
don't
way-
agree with the second part, but I agree with the I agree with the first part, but I don't agree with the
Then
second
this is
part.
cool.
Then it's the middle.
That's the middle.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just leaning more towards
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if we can do
Okay.
a dial.
Okay.
You know?
In between.
Middle it is.
Okay.
I know.
I feel like this is plenty
my
generous.
finger's crooked. No.
Okay, Louis.
I'm in the middle.
I almost want to go up,
That
all the way up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, for you guys, what's the
Well,
negative?
hold on. Well, we could. Okay, for sure. Like, unless you're
Yeah.
going out with Louis and you're like
Yeah.
a fashionista,
I was
maybe
gonna say,
don't
but guys
go out
shouldn't
with your
talk about their
clothes.
clothes either. Like my Chelsea boots, I
Right.
just got them.
Right, unless it's something you guys are like both into.
yeah.
Yeah, unless I'm going to fashion school and that's where we met, or
Right. Now, as far as not talking about or talking about the things he wants to talk about,
Yes, Daniel.
that's good.
I mean-
Because do you want to talk? Oh, flip the script. Do you want to talk about something you don't want to talk about on a date? Like, what if he was like, hey, let's talk about insert here, something you don't want to talk about? Is
Yeah.
that a good dating strategy?
Um,
If you're like, I don't really want to talk about that. And you'd be like, too fucking bad, asshole, because I do.
I mean, it depends. Like,
I'm moving
'cause
it up, dude.
it's like, what if I don't like sports, but you like sports? I don't necessarily want to talk about it, but I'll
Exactly.
listen. But I'll listen. Maybe I'll learn something.
But I don't. But
So-
that's
but only that.
What? No, I don't. That's why I'm saying I don't agree with the second part. I agree with the first part.
But you kind of agree with the second part.
Please and flatter your date by talking about the things he wants to talk about. No, I think like
You want to talk what you want to talk about, and you don't care what he wants to talk
I'm not
about.
trying to please him.
Okay.
Then
like
what's the date for?
Why are you,
I
why are you
think
not
I
just
think
trying to please the date?
I'm
I
trying to
just
vet
think
him
they.
out
I think
and
they
see
should
like
both
is it
try
fun
to-
for me too? I guess. If it's
Right.
fun
But
you
for
don't think-
cool.
But you don't think a date is like both people trying to, in a way, please each other? Like I'm trying to make her laugh. I'm trying to.
Talk what she wants to talk about.
Yeah, talk about certain things that even if we both share that same thing, I think in a way,
No.
it doesn't say only talk about what he's interested,
Yeah.
right, or what he likes to talk about. But
But it doesn't say other things are good too. It just
no,
says,
it's definitely
mean-
something very pro for us. But
the guy
not
looks
saying-
annoyed in this photo, by
Yeah,
the way,
that's
and the
probably 'cause-
girl looks annoying.
Yeah,
so
she's
it's
probably talking about her clothes.
Oh, she clearly is talking about her clothes, and he's like,
And
"Ew."
just
All right.
full disclosure, I think I would have a good time talking about the girl's clothes.
yeah.
That's why I was like, dude, what am I
Yeah,
gonna pretend
you
that I
were-
wouldn't?
You did go
Where'd you
like,
get your T-shirt, dude?
no, you
Like,
Okay.
I would totally.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it's a thumbs up. Okay, good. Except Jasmine sideways. All right, next one. All right, this one is a good one. What does it say here? Careless women
Mm-hmm.
never appeal to gentlemen. Oh, careless women never appeal to gentlemen. Don't talk while dancing, for when a man wants to dance, he wants to dance.
Dude, right here. I don't
I don't even like that second statement. When a man likes to dance, he just wants to
That's the
dance.
best part of the statement.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's-
don't talk to a man when he wants to dance because it's time to boogie.
And it looks like
Shut
this-
up and dance with me.
Da-
Oh, that
shut
is
up
a
and
song.
dance.
That
Yeah.
is a song.
Yeah. Also, it looks like she's doing exactly what you're not supposed to. 'Cause she's always so displeased.
Look at her
Yeah,
hands.
what is she doing?
Yeah.
All right, guys, thumbs up, down,
Thumbs
or
down.
sideways?
for me.
Yeah.
I'm up. Thumbs up.
You don't like to.
When I
Don't
want to
touch-
dance, I want to dance, and that's it.
I feel like I'm the one that talks when we're dancing.
Yeah, we could talk a little bit, but I don't want to have a full conversation. I just want to.
I'm like making fun of people around
I'm
me.
in the dance.
I'm making fun
It's
of the
a-
DJ
yeah.
playing the songs. Like, dude, last time we went out dancing, I think we were talking shit about people.
Are you just slow dancing and looking at each other though?
If it's a slow dance,
It's not a booty dance. I'm talking about like she's not booty dancing in that photo.
She could. Well, she's definitely not.
Maybe
but
later, but like,
he's trying to turn her around.
but if you're doing the front thing, are you still quiet and
If
just
we're
like?
slow dancing, we have to talk.
Oh, slow dancing, yes.
Yeah, because it's so dumb.
Any-
It's just
and
That's
boring.
why it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Any track from
bye.
Nellyville? No.
No, there's no more talking.
All right.
So I guess sideways.
Okay.
All right. Don't be familiar with your escort by caressing him in public. Any open show of affection is in bad taste, usually embarrassing or humiliating him. So, public affection, don't do it. Do it.
It depends on the person for me. Like,
On the date too, right?
well, some people are into that, and I'm not judging them for it. It's just
And I would like, and you're like a wet willy giver, and it looks like she's
Wet
doing that.
William.
Wet William, yeah.
No, it's
she's
not
all
Wet
about wet willies.
yeah, she's also going to the extreme.
She's having a blast.
I would say
I
that's.
mean-
Yeah, she is
It
having
looks
a
like
blast.
Having
something you
so
guys.
much
She
should
better
do.
enjoy it. I don't think she's getting
Yeah.
another date, but I say no.
Okay, Louis says no.
I like public.
Yeah, I'm more with no on this one.
Yeah, I'm like, do you, man? Wet
Wet
Williams or
in the
not.
middle. Okay.
All right, next
Next one.
Next slide. Don't drink too much, as a man expects you to keep your dignity all evening. Drinking may make some girls seem clever, but most get silly.
Okay. Ah,
I'm gonna go with I don't know, man.
I kind of.
I'm
Like-
gonna say yeah. I don't want. I mean,
You want them to drink too much?
no. It says don't drink too much.
Don't drink too much. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're gonna say like,
No,
not
keep your
too
shit together.
much. Not too. Like
Gotcha.
not too much.
so you agree with this one?
Yeah, I agree with this one.
I can see that though.
Unless it's our goal to both get hammered.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
fine.
I
Yeah.
was
Because there's that vibe sometimes.
opting
Yeah, because
in
guys
that
do
in-
that all the time.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
opting
man.
that in. Like,
and they shouldn't do it either.
Yeah, guys
Yeah.
do it all the fucking time. I see guys like, I was like, well, yeah, dude.
So
Yeah.
their face is all red.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's
not
not
a
if you
good
can
look.
hold your liquor, then drink as much as you can
especially
withstand. But
during
don't,
that dating phase,
Yeah.
dude. You don't want. Like,
Yeah, you want to be
yeah.
lubricated.
Yeah.
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 Okay, here we go. Next one.
Don't be sentimental or try to get him to say something he doesn't want to by working on his emotions. Men don't like tears, especially in public place.
Oh man.
Oh man, if are we talking about first date scenarios?
These are just, I think it's just early dating
I think so.
scenarios.
Let's just
right?
stick to
Yeah.
early dating because
Okay,
like
yeah, I'm just setting parameters.
because I feel like we've all gotten emotional.
Yeah, I'll
But
give this.
I don't know if I do in public though.
first few dates
I don't know what you could possibly saying to
to be crying.
be
like that.
crying in public, but
He hates it.
Yeah, I'm gonna thumbs up on this one. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not trying
thumbs
to
up.
hear that. Yeah.
Okay, holds up.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah,
I'm out of there.
too much.
Oh, here's a good one. If you need a brassiere, wear one. Don't tug at your girdle, and be careful your stockings are not wrinkled.
I mean, if you need a brassiere. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this today. Like, if you guys
Don't.
I'm indifferent about it. I'll go here. I'm indifferent about it.
But you're like,
What are we
don't wear
talking about
one.
here?
He's
you
saying,
need a
look,
brassiere,
if you
wear
need a
one.
brassiere, like if you got big old boobs or flopping all over the place,
Oh well, yeah, dude.
if you need one, wear one. If you know,
well, if you need
And-
one, like what
And
is
like
that?
super thin material, like see-through stuff. Or what? You know, yeah, of course.
That statement is too vague for me. Like, you shouldn't have to.
you shouldn't have to. Okay, so
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
sideways.
go.
do you? And then what about? Should you be careful that your stockings aren't wrinkled, or should you just be like, fuck it, they're wrinkled. I don't have a bra. I'm going out.
Who
Well, that
wears
one I don't care about.
stockings like
Yeah,
that?
it's a little outdated, but let's just put yourself in 1938.
Well, just-
you know, put yourself in 1938.
I'm gonna go halfway.
I don't think I would care so much. How wrinkly can the stocking get?
I think wrinkly, dude.
You
like
think so?
pantyhose.
Dude, pantyhose get
pantyhose
so
are hella
wrinkled.
wrinkly.
Oh,
Because
They come
they
in a
wash
ball.
them, right?
They come in a ball.
They come in a ball. They undo them. It's
Yeah.
like super duper duper wrinkly.
Yeah,
but as you're wearing them,
they can look.
I know they
wrinkled.
look wrinkly. You know, when you
Well, let's
reuse
try them
but
out. I
once you-
actually have a pair. I'm just-
Imagine-
Look, man, I'm just saying, if you're going out and you're gonna meet a girl and you have your dress slacks,
Mhm.
would you go out with your fucking wrinkly ass slacks,
No,
or would you iron your damn pants?
you would iron your
You would
pants.
iron your pants.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess you should.
Okay, I'll go with that.
I did wonder. I'm gonna go sideways.
All right, sideways.
But I was wondering today,
You
like,
can't just give it to us.
no, because of the bra thing. If you want to have your boobies all out and it's cold and people are looking, that's fine. You do you.
But you don't think, like, if you go to work,
I'm not saying I
No,
wouldn't
this
do
is on a
something.
date.
This is
just
on a date. My
Yeah,
bad, my bad.
whatever. Monica, like from everyone on Friends, never wear a bra.
Yeah, and I guess I could move it up
So
to side, because like if you don't want to wear one,
don't wear
and
one.
that's really your thing,
yeah.
fine.
Whatever.
You know, I don't know how comfortable I'm gonna be, but it's not about me all the time, is it?
Yeah.
Are you guys ever curious? Like, have you guys ever worn
All
a
the
bra?
Oh, no, bro.
no,
just to do it.
Like
Like,
De La
I'd be-
Hoya? No.
I
It's not my jam, I would say. Like,
haven't, but I wouldn't. I'd be down to try.
you guys should do it tonight.
Okay, I'll try
You
one.
guys
at
both have
Amazon.
access.
Okay.
It looks super uncomfortable.
you know what
Yeah,
we-
wear them for a day.
You know
and
what we've
then-
done at our friend's house? And it's not a bra, but it's like we wear wigs sometimes.
Oh yeah.
We have like a wig party,
Uh huh.
and then I'm
we
not
wig
mad at
out.
it.
We wig out.
Yeah, and there's so many that he has, that you can swap.
Yeah, he
and
comes out with like a big like one of
has a
the
big container
storage
of wigs,
containers.
and then
Mhm.
if you want to look like Justin Timberlake with the ramen noodle hair, you got it.
Yeah.
You want to
Noodle
look. You want to look like.
I hate
Bla-
that one too.
Yeah,
I hate it.
the Red Witch. You got it. You know he has all kinds of shit, but that's funner than you. Maybe,
That's one of the
maybe,
newest things.
maybe I said too much.
Okay. So, do you think that bras have a real use, or are they purely a social construct?
No, they have real use.
So they
yeah.
can be helpful in like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like first of all, it does get cold. Second of all, like some people need back support. If you have like big old boobs, like your back you need some support for those babies. Like just
Okay.
think about carrying a weight of sandbags on your chest. It's literally the
Right.
same
And
thing.
So
those
it just
just-
redistributes the weight so that it doesn't
Yeah.
pull down the shoulders. Or
Yeah,
something.
so
Okay.
they're
I was always
useful.
curious.
And do your boobs sag if you tend not to use?
Is that a true thing?
Some people say yes. Well, it's because there's a whole thing like if when you go to sleep, like you should wear a bra or not. Some people do.
that'd be
so-
so uncomfortable.
Yeah, so it's like some people do, other people don't. But I don't know. There's different types of bras out there. Like big chested ladies have different problems than like everyone else. You know?
Yeah.
And then there's also bras that kind of the push-up ones that help you look like you have more, right?
Oh yeah, there's like some where it's like 80%. Like it's a life preserver. Like it's literally like sponge.
Will really make a big difference in how it, yeah,
Huge.
it's
So I
like
feel like-
cheating almost.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's different purposes too, right? So like the sports one, I'm assuming it just
Yeah.
kind of just holds everything together.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's definitely for different. Some people.
There's one for brunch. You
Yeah.
can get, you know.
Yeah, it has like a little
unlimited mimosa one.
comes
Yeah.
with orange juice. Yeah.
right. I
All right.
think there might be one more.
Okay,
This
let's see.
I'm not sure. Oh, that's
no,
it.
that was
okay.
it.
All right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and double tap that one, please. Thank you. All right, so I think it's time for the baby doll. And the baby doll of the week is... Spike.
Spike. Who is Spike?
Spike is
So
right
cute.
there, dude. Spike's a super cute Chihuahua from Ohio, and he's been named the world's oldest living dog by Guinness World Record.
Wow.
Yeah, he was born in November
He looks good, too,
1999.
if that's a current picture of him.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
like triceps and stuff. Like,
Yeah, he looks like he's been in
Yeah,
a prison
he-
yard
Deltoids.
for half
Yeah.
of those
He's like a
23 years,
chihuahua,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also looks like he has a lot of pain behind those eyes, huh?
I think he's blind.
So he's like, I was like, I just want out. I don't even
like,
want to be here
"Please."
anymore.
Yeah.
But you can tell they gave him a certificate right there, and he's just kind of sitting there next to it. But anyways, he was born in November of 1999,
That's
and
crazy, man.
yeah, so he got his bragging rights on December 7th of 2022 with a certificate proving that he was at least 23 years old and 23 years old in 7 days.
They stopped counting.
Yeah.
He's at least this amount.
Yeah, so Spike's owner rescued him near a grocery store and has spent the past 13 years living on a farm.
Does
That's
it
it.
have any tips or secrets that the guy like feeds him a certain
Jojoba oil, like
right?
roasted
Yeah,
into, like,
yeah.
No, right there's with his owner. But no, it doesn't have anything of what kind of food they give him. But I'll
Look
tell
at
you
him.
what,
I mean,
dude.
his coat looks good. I mean, he looks really good.
I
Yeah,
think he
he
has
looks
another
good.
3 years at
he looks
least.
amazing.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
outlive us all, I think.
Yeah, he's like not even. He looks better than the mouse from the Green Mile. Even though I think we have a dog in our clan
Mm-hmm.
that I think he's
Oh yeah.
he's gunning for that title too.
Yeah.
Oh,
who
yeah?
knows?
Yeah, his name is Elvis.
Uh-huh.
We don't know how old he is. We also think he was born in the 90s, but I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know,
At
but he's
least.
fucking. We have like 2 old dogs, man. That I think who knows if they keep it going.
All of our dogs are old. We have no puppies, no middle age. They're all old.
I think one of them is middle aged.
It's like a senior home is our house.
How old is Moon?
I think he's like 12.
Pretty old?
Again,
Okay.
like
Senior.
we don't know. He was a rescue. We think he was like a year or 2 old, but
Yeah,
they
it's-
don't
it's
really
all-
know. And it's been like 10 years,
Yeah.
maybe 11. So he might be like 13, man. And you could see he has the,
Cataracts
the
or-
cataracts,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
he has he has his problems now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's doing pretty good for that age.
How about Lola?
Lola is up there too. I think she's
Yeah?
like 11.
She's still.
Yeah.
She looks sprite.
She looks
like,
great, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone thinks she's a puppy.
dude. She looks.
she's
comes in-
sassy and everything.
I've never
Yeah.
met a dog with so much attitude,
Yeah,
like so just like jealous and spiteful and like mean and
yeah.
and,
Pocket knife, like
yeah.
switchblade.
she gets revenge.
Throws you in the alley
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
tussles you up a little bit.
Do you think she feeds off of like
Amber.
Amber or somebody?
I
don't think it's-
right away. Too.
No, I'm not even sure it's Amber, but I'm not sure it's you. I don't think it's you, but I know that she
Oh,
lived at
no.
Amber's parents, right?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like my parents have 2 dogs, and one of them is, pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I think my dad's pretty wind up, and his energy. He's much calmer now. But when he was younger, he had kind of a temper. So
Yeah.
but that's still
okay.
in there. So I think
Mm.
she feeds off. I think she has it.
Yeah,
but
I
she
see what
feeds
you're-
off of
I
the
see where
energy.
you're going.
I do feel like Lola and Amber would team up on you, and they would be like, and you'd
this
be like,
motherfucker,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know it, you know?
Yeah, piss on his shoe.
Yeah, yeah.
they're like
Yeah.
on the same team. Like,
yeah, she's all bad dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Well,
right.
anyways, the baby doll of the week is Spike. Nope. that
That
one.
one, yeah.
All right, Spike. All right, guys, that does it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys know anybody that bought a wolf costume to try to relieve some of the stress from work, show them this episode.
If you guys know anybody that doesn't know how to use a tap card, show
Show
them
'em
this episode.
If you guys know anybody that's interested in being gnomed, show
Show 'em
them
this
this episode.
episode.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Peace.